reaction show. Of course, we have another one that's something like the other one, but it's not. We are doing good. We got a very, very, very interesting, but loving, but a full understanding what's going on with our kids. I don't care what generation you oppose of knowledge generation, we always have children that overstep their boundaries and show the adults that they ain't doing nothing. To show how beautiful they are, show how educated they are, show you how willing they are. We just gotta let them breathe. Let that energy in them. You know what I'm saying? Let it prophesy. Let it comment throw out. Let it do all these good things. And show you instead of you always trying to teach it. Quit trying to raise it to be. These children is not you. They you, but the time and generation they're not you. So we supposed to pay attention to them and build an understanding around them for their generation because they're the one that have to build. That was our problem. We didn't build our generation, so it's chaotic. So we should have let them, build their own generation. Mhm. And what I'm talking about right now is these restaurants. These restaurants. I try to keep my kids away, but their mamas they do the opposite, and they suffer these conditions. There's a lot of children, way more children, suffering medical conditions as far as this food that they're eating than it was when we was growing up. It's crazy. Alarming too. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. I don't get it. Ain't nobody calling. Blow the whistle, throw the flag. Blow the whistle, throw the flag. Foul. Ain't nobody calling the foul on what they putting in our children's food and our food too. But we almost out of here, so we supposed to change this for them. Oh yes, we do. That's what Grandma says. That's what Grandma says. Huh? Mama's calling out, and I'm going to illustrate some of the reasons why we need to. Uh, we really need to get into the Food and Drug Administration. Let me give you some. Let me give you some knowledge and real understanding of what's going on. The government, quit blaming the government for things that you're responsible for. I can't do it by myself, but I never blame the government. You have to understand the people that works inside our government, they're only going to operate according to what the paperwork say. Huh? And whatever that paperwork say, they have rules and regulations and policies to make sure it operates in that order. That's why when you go into these fast food restaurants, you see these A's. They graded. That's actually the state going in there and making sure. You know what I'm saying? Looking all around. What's that? They make sure. They call inspections, auditing. They does it. Our government is doing it. It just the things that are not being documented is what's tearing us up. So we're gonna get into some of these things that are not uh, being documented. Uh-huh. That's why it's continuing to go on the way it's going on because it's not being documented. Check it out.
Now to an unusual and disturbing find in fast food drinks, a worm, and it happened to several customers at the same McDonald's in Caddock Lake. TMJ4 got a Facebook message from Jasmine, one of the affected customers, and she told us, I'm extremely angry and having a hard time wrapping my head
A
around
worm,
it all,
y'all.
adding, it comes down to two things, either a sanitary issue or that someone is doing this. Our Kenosha County reporter Glenda Valdez traveled to the McDonald's
A
at Caddock
worm.
Lake and met up with Joe, another one of those who recently found a creature in his drink.
A creature. They call it a worm.
It started with
a preacher?
McDonald's right here in Paddock Lake. I purchased 2 coffees and a smoothie, and ended with a disturbing discovery. Threw all the rest of it away.
On the outside, it looked like a luxurious place, nice and clean and eloquent, Christine, but it have creatures.
Right away because it was so disgusting. Jasmine Gursky posted on a local Facebook group after she says she found a worm in her drink. 2 other customers who she says she doesn't know chimed in, saying it happened to them too.
The worm came through the straw, it went into my mouth, I spit it onto my hand, and I was contemplating life because I've never had something that gross happen to me in my life. It's absolutely disgusting.
Kenosha County Public Health said it was.
Man, my thing is this, that if you're eating and you're drinking, a kid, how would they be able to tell that a worm went down their throat? They're already chewing on the fries, and the worm is the same color as the meat. Uh, Message. Yes. The worm is the same color as the meat. So this dad, he was drinking water and he got his and found his. We can see through. But what about the ones that's drinking the juices and the Pepsis and the Coca-Colas? Huh? Come on now.
Multiple consumer complaints about the worm. It came out to inspect the restaurant on Monday. According to the report, management told inspectors they noticed worms coming from a sewage receptacle under the drive-thru soda and ice machine over the weekend. A health officer said recent flooding may have caused a failure in the floor drain and tiles, allowing water to come back through the machine. Regular, just tea expect a worm to be inside of it.
No, yeah, and it's not just an earthworm, it's a sewage worm.
A creature.
So that makes it even worse. If you have a kid, you wouldn't want to feed that to your kid. Nobody would want to feed a sewage worm to their kids.
Hi, this is Linda with TNJ4. I called the McDonald's location directly, and the manager told me they can't comment and referred me to their licensee. I spoke with a representative there who transferred me to another contact, but I did not hear back. According to the inspection report, McDonald's management hired a pest control company to service the area and plans to have repairs done soon. Kenosha County Public Health has now ordered a re-inspection of the drive-thru
Why
service
not?
before it can be put back into service. In Paddock Lake, Linda
Okay.
Lopez, TNG News. Now for the
Okay, they better put they better. That's I know they better do. Hmm? See, we need to fix these things. We need the parents. We have rights, no matter what. If you don't exercise your rights, you can't blame nobody. Don't say I'm not surprised. You have rights, and then do these things that I'm about to show you next. They can like automatically like kick into their senses. They can start assessing what's wrong and what's right on their actions, on their abilities, their thinking. So our kids is great. Our kids is great. Now we at the time that we need our kids to save us. We don't need to save our kids. We tried that. That's done. Children, come save us. And the only way the children be able to do that, if you illustrate them in the right way, quit all this racism stuff, quit all this government. I like quit teaching your children and stuff, and allow their minds to exercise what the environment that they're going to be living in and fix it the way they want to fix it. They're able to do that, but if you're training them to only be one way, well, then that's the way they're going, that way. So I'm gonna illustrate another one. I'm gonna tell you, my graduation, sixth grade graduation song was "I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all beauty they possess. The side, I. Uh huh. Whitney Houston. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead them. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Hey, listen, Whitney Houston was telling you the future is our children. Let me go ahead and grab this other one. I'm going to show you what these beautiful kids did. Huh? What did they do? This morning, 5 middle schools stopping. Let me pause that for a minute. Let me get back at you right quick. Now, these kids right here, their energy kicked in as an adult. Like, it is time to get busy. It is time for y'all to operate like you've been playing those games. This is for real. It's a game, but it's a real game. And I want y'all to do what y'all supposed to be doing. Just say if you was doing it in the game. No, 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 no bull. No bull. Their energy, their whole belief system, their love, their understanding, their know-how kicked in as a unit, and they saved the day. Watch this. A runaway school bus after their driver passes out are being hailed as heroes.
I had a medical emergency and the students stepped in.
45-year-old Leah Taylor was driving her usual route through Hancock County, Mississippi Wednesday afternoon
Wow.
with a bus full of students when she had an asthma attack and lost consciousness.
She kind of sort of like fell over, like flopped over,
Kick in.
and started like standing up.
Here in the school bus surveillance video, you can see 5 students jumping into action, working as a
Yes.
team to stop the bus and save the bus driver.
And I saw that the bus was veering off to the side, then I grabbed the wheel.
It's 6th grader Darius Clark who hits the brakes.
The bus started rolling forward. It started like gaining speed, so whenever I clicked the brakes, I about 30 out of my tail.
8th grader Kaylee Clark called 911 while classmate Destiny Cornelius administered medicine to Taylor.
I saw her medication in her hand, and I saw
Right.
like her reaching for it. I knew that's what she needed.
Right.
Watch all 5 working together until first responders arrive.
I can't thank these students enough for saving everybody's life because it could have turned out so much worse.
They are wonderful and fantastic.
You see that? Do you understand what them children is teaching every single adult in here? When you work together, that's how you get it done. Thank you, children. When you work together, ain't no color. Quit treat, man. How in the world? Listen, how can you teach your children that the white man is the devil and all is evil, but at the same time you teaching them that they're black? Huh? How can you teach it? Look, every child behind me and even grandma on the ground. Quit all that racism. Put it down so you can operate like these kids. Good job, babies. Good job. The universe is proudly to say, as far as me, a lesson was learned. No racism, y'all. That's the whole illustration of this video to show you that the kids is teaching you. Children is teaching you. The lesson that they taught today, no more racism. So thank y'all for coming. Comment, like, and subscribe so we can get these videos monetized and we get more to you. You hear what I'm saying? Give them a round of applause. Go ahead, let's for the kids, for the kids.